Hi, it's Joy and today I'm going to be watching Batwoman Season 2, Episode 18, Power, the season finale that has appeared out of nowhere. I am so excited, but I'm also very stressed, because obviously it's a finale and a lot can happen in a finale. I'm hoping at the end of this we get Kate back. Like, I don't care if she still has a lot of healing and work to do, that's fine. I just want Kate back and Cersei gone. Ideally Black Mask to be finished, but I don't know how any of that is possible in this one episode, so yeah, I'm really excited. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction and all of my reactions on my Patreon. Although, as I always say, please be aware that the way Patreon works, you get charged the day you join and the first of the month, so if you join right now, you'll get charged again in a couple of days. So maybe if you were thinking of joining, wait a couple of days for me and check if other people's patrons have the same thing. But yeah, let's go.
I've heard the phrase, defund the police, banning about police.
Yep. That is horrific. Actually a horrific mask. More scary than his. Seriously, I would be staying very much at home. Oh crikey. That is horrific. And the bat signal's gone and she doesn't have her outfit, the bat suit. Oh great, all the power going out.
They needed a protector.
Surely we can get another one somehow.
There's something better for us out there.
Or is there an old bat suit somewhere we can revamp?
It still doesn't mean we'll be able to pull Kate out.
We will.
Click the button on the side to talk.
Yes, thank you. We all know how. Be safe. I love you guys.
I love you guys
I watched this
too.
50 times. I'm at.
Yes. Luke! You were not very observant, my darling. Oh god. He's a lunatic being willing to go through this.
Roman Sionis swoops in and puts a bullet right through Black Math's shiny skull. This, of course, after I've offered a raise to whoever volunteers to wear my mask that day.
And with Black Mask,
sounds like the crazy plan, yeah.
Roman Sionis is there.
Yeah, that does make sense with the snake bite and everything.
I'm the system. I'm the
I love this kind of thing because, like, whatever these plans are to take over a city, as though the rest of like the American government would just let them do whatever they wanted in Gotham, which would never happen. Same in Star City and all the places. I mean, under Trump maybe it would have done. Is he dead? Please be dead. He's not going to be dead. He's going to pull through it somehow.
You're Batwoman.
Am I?
Mm-hmm.
Without the suit, the gadgets, the symbol, I'm just Ryan Wilder.
Damn right.
That is enough. Ryan Wilder is awesome. Exactly.
This chick's about to learn it the hard way.
Yes.
Just say the magic words.
Oh, this bitch.
Okay.
No killing innocent people on the mission, okay? Oh. Did he build it? Please say he built it. Yes! Yes, Luke!
Gotta be kidding me.
Oh, we don't need oxygen.
Fortunately, makes the memories last forever. I gotta go.
Oh my god, she's gonna help Kate with that, is that it? I'm scared about to have her off though, what havoc he's gonna cause.
I'm serving my time, dear.
Are you?
In the traditional sense.
Stop murdering innocent people.
By killing Ocean, she made sure I would spend the rest of my life in agonizing grief.
How many people have you caused that same grief to, Alice? I feel awful for her, do not get me wrong, but think about all the people you've killed, including the man in therapy like 2 weeks ago, whose family might be feeling just the same way you are now.
I'm saying I get it.
Okay. This is important.
I get why you hate me.
This is the kind of growth I need from Alice. Keep growing and feel actually awful about what you did.
I said I'm sorry.
Oh, did you? You did now.
What do you want? You don't deserve my forgiveness.
That your first act on this earth resulted in Mummy's death, so if you want to point fingers
Fuck off,
at
Alice.
the moms in your life,
You know that that is not her fault.
You're gonna find Kate to dump your ass behind bars.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm with her.
I get that this is a Hail Mary.
Mary, move.
We've
Mary, move faster, please.
I think it's brilliant.
I do too. Run! Run! How many? I am intrigued about. I mean, a lot of these people will just be Black Masks, like minions. But I do wonder how many people there are that would actually act like this. Because these are the kind of people that turn up to peaceful protests just to riot, and then they make the whole protest look like it was a riot. Oh well. We can rebuild that. It's not as impressive a thing as you think. I think we've seen some positive growth from Alice. She's still obviously got a long way to go.
You're gonna stab your own sister in the back. It's kind of our thing.
Oh god, but sort of true. Oh lord.
Save my sister.
Oh, Alice is putting such faith in Ryan. I need Alice to keep growing and not keep being vicious at people that are good.
Maybe it's a job for all of you
Oh.
to trust what you know in your heart.
Are they going to put a bat symbol up to like spread hope, not fear? Ryan is doing the thing where she's getting the ordinary people to not be just scared, but to take their own power and be brave and stand up for themselves. Come on, Luke. Mary needs you. Good girl, but that didn't do enough. But good job, Mary. Oh my god, this is everything. Yes! He's still to use it better, but he saved Mary, yes!
What is happening?
This is everything. That is what is happening.
I tried, Mary. I can't. Not without the suit.
Ryan, sweetheart, believe in yourself.
They improvised? So can you.
Damn.
You don't need this suit to be Batwoman.
They believe how you're cool, and they believe in you, and you've inspired these people to show hope and bravery. And I love that Luke's first person he's going to take down is...
Justice.
Oh yes. Is the bastard himself.
The Joker.
Ooh!
Good luck with your messaging.
Oh lord. I thought it would have been funnier to kind of ruin his plan by broadcasting it everywhere, but that works too.
Take Riverside, you might be able to cut her off.
Oh goodness. This is just... Oh, I love my team. And the resourcefulness and the courage and the bravery and the personal strength they're showing.
Good luck.
We're a team. Yes. Oh my god, is this like the same bridge her family collapsed off? Is that the memory she's gonna have? Is this that bridge? Like, a huge disadvantage is that Cersei is fighting to kill, to wound, to hurt, whereas they don't really want to. Yeah. Yes! She's believing in herself. Oh god. They're working together, come on! Oh god.
I was always gonna have to choose one of you.
Yeah. He
Since you wouldn't choose.
didn't make that easy. Is this going to be really important for Alice going forward? If she can...
This is my crying. I don't want to say goodbye to you.
I know, Alice, but you need to, and you need to learn to deal with these feelings, and it will help you.
You know you're capable of feeling it. Chase it again.
Yes, please, Alice. This is what I need. Chase the goodness inside you. Chase the part of you that survived all those years of captivity and was forcibly removed by Enigma. Oh, this time she'll save Beth. Oh, I should have got this.
Again.
Oh god, this is everything in so many ways. They're gonna save her.
Hey, you got this, okay? Do it again.
I love Ryan so much. Okay, cover it up, make it good. She's gonna get arrested. Alice, Kate, you got Kate back, okay, you've done it. We can do this, and you do deserve prison.
Come back to us, sister.
Oh.
Gotham needs you. And more
importantly, Gotham loves you.
Oh,
I've changed because I stopped seeing myself the way you see me.
yes,
Started
Ryan.
seeing myself for who I am. A woman who has found her power.
I adore you, my love.
You're hereby released from parole. Best of luck to you.
On this pressure right
Kate.
in the middle of Quiz Bowl Studios. Had to
Kate.
answer all of Clue.
So, a little birdie told me that we have a +1 in the hero department. Where did you find a super suit?
Okay.
Oh,
So,
Kate.
when I was a kid,
It's too good to be true that she's so perfect, isn't it?
I imagined a. Hey, Kate, you're home, and you're safe, and you're healthy.
Oh, is it too
And
good to
Mary
be
and I talked
true?
about your future plans, and we support you.
She's my twin. She'll always be a part of me.
What are
But
Kate's
her
future
Alice wants
plans?
to be Beth. I can't help her.
Yeah, that is so healthy.
Hey.
I would just be hugging her forever.
Really good to see. And it has been an honor to be able to wear your symbol.
That woman's yours, Ryan.
Yeah. What's Kate gonna do? Is she gonna like travel or something? I don't want to lose Kate.
First to see my dad and a friend in National City.
National City?
Then I'm off to find Bruce.
Oh.
Bruce.
If Bruce is alive and trapped somewhere.
Okay.
Finding him is the only way for me to forgive myself for not finding Beth.
None of that is your fault.
It's not, but I do support Kate. This is like a good reason to leave, and she can come back whenever.
So you and me in timing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That she can compete with us.
They have to be endgame, right? Because Kate can come back. And how have they, like, have they declared that Kate Kane is alive, but she looks like Cersei Sionis? Like, legally, what's happening? Oh, it's back.
Community center above it. Make it all-in-one medical, mental health hangout for teens. And you take point.
I'm so down with that.
Good. We start today.
My team, I love you.
Is that everything you'd hoped for?
Beth deserves better. Alice needs a prison.
I hope we never see each other again.
It's time someone told you.
Alice.
Your mother didn't die in childbirth, Rai.
Why would you try to
to
attack her with it?
Very much alive.
Did she leave her? I mean, that is something that's quite nice in a way to tell her that if it's the truth. Oh no, is someone going to find this? Oh goodness me, that's not good. Well, that was wonderful. Okay, so that was a really good finale. I do feel like we could have had like 5 more episodes, but I really love this show. I love these characters, and I think for me what makes this show work so well, and you know, a lot of the other shows I like, I'm not kind of trying to say it's better or worse or whatever, is that it's almost like it's character driven superheroing rather than superheroing, and then you kind of, when you have like, oh, here is our superhero mission and we're going to try and throw some character stuff in, it doesn't work so well, whereas this is very much the characters are the heart of the story. Now, to begin with, we got Kate back. I am here for that, and like her fixing it memory was opening the door to find Beth. Alice's, Beth's fix-it memory was saying goodbye to Ocean, and him kind of wanting her to try and find that feeling again. Now, what I really do hope is that I imagine we will continue to see Alice, as much as Ryan was like, I hope I never see you again. I hope that kind of she never sees Alice again, but I hope that if we continue to see Alice's story, where maybe they're going to move away from the Alice and Beth plotline, and the Kate plotline, because Kate's not, but we'll get into that, is from Alice, what I really, really want to see is her using this time where she's locked up for self-reflection. You know, she now fully knows what it feels like to have someone she loves murdered and taken from her without a chance to properly say goodbye, without any kind of closure, just at the whim of some crazy psychopath. She knows exactly what that feels like, and she can think about how many people she has done that exact thing to, more than she can count, including people that are totally innocent, not even just killing bad guys. You know, if Alice were to become someone who only went around when they were fighting off bad guys, she murdered them all, I wouldn't like it because then you'd go to prison, but I would be kind of like, okay, that's one thing, but she kills innocent people. And I really do hope that kind of her admitting her love for Kate, admitting that she didn't want Kate back just to kill her, that she wanted Kate back because she loves her, that Beth is still in there. Hearing her dad say, you know, when you deal with Alice, please remember Beth. You know, she is in there, she's a victim. And even Kate saying, you know, I thought I needed to save her from Alice, but she saved me, and I can't help her be Beth again unless she wants to be Beth again. So basically the core of what I'm saying is I kind of hope that Alice's plotline going forward is going to be her figuring out who she wants to be, figuring out how to be Beth again, or at least how to decide for herself if she can live with herself being a villain. And I kind of hope we're going to go in a direction of her taking this time where she's locked up and actually trying to change and be better. Maybe I don't really know whether we'll see her in the same way we've seen her before, but for me, I'm okay with that. As much as I adore her character and I don't want her to go, I think she does need to do time. She does need to face justice for what she did. And, you know, maybe, I don't know how the justice system works, given that everyone knows Beth Kane and Alice are the same person. It does make this bit harder, I suppose, but I don't know whether there's any way she could be let out if she proves she's Beth again. I don't know, like, you know, anything like that, but as much as we do see her again, I don't want it to be she concocts an evil scheme to escape Arkham, or she convinces Ryan to break her out and then she goes on a spree, you know. I kind of, if Alice after this starts murdering innocent people again, she will only be a villain to me and there will be no hope of redemption. But what I'm hoping is we're going to start to see that redemption. And it doesn't need to be redemption all the way into a hero, as much as I would like that. It can be redemption into an anti-hero or into just, you know, a sort of neutral person you don't quite know what to do with. But that is what I really hope we're getting to with Alice. For Mary, we've continued to see her dedication to the clinic and people who need her help. Her quick thinking with realising that that could be I was going to say the venom, that's not venom. The snake bite could be used to help Kate. Her desperate resourcefulness at escaping. Like, I just think Mary's character wasn't the forefront of this episode, but I adored every bit of her we got, and to see her being able to hug Kate again was everything. Luke finding the Batwing, well, the black Batman, the Batwing suit was everything, and I just, oh, I love it so much. I love that his dad saw his son's pictures and took them to heart and made them a reality. And, you know, worked them over many years, I guess, because that was like a child Luke, and then Luke was in college or just got into college when his dad died. So, you know, it's been like 10 years since his dad died. But he had the suit there, and now Luke's able to continue his legacy on his father. His father was honouring him. Just his dad would be so proud of him already, but this would just be another step up, and I adore that. And I love that we're going to get to see Luke not just being kind of the man in the chair, or not just being reactionary, but he's going to be the guy, he's going to be doing it himself, he's going to be taking a stand and being, Ryan's going to have backup. This is the beginning of a team, which I love, and I'm just really excited going forward. Now we're going to keep Sophie, obviously she no longer has a job, I don't know what she's doing for money, but she is around, she's part of our team. She and Ryan have bonded, they've kind of healed the breaches that were between them. I think they're in a really good place right now, and I do wonder if at any point Sophie's going to get an identity, if she's going to kind of take on some sort of a role like that, or if she's just going to be Sophie and sort of help them out in that way. But I'm here for us getting a bigger and better Bat team every day. Now, the one thing with Luke being Batwing is we're going to need to train up somebody to be the man in the chair, because when he's not been around so far, they do a lot of stumbling around. It takes them a lot longer. They need someone who's quick like that. So hope maybe we're going to meet somebody new who's going to come in and become the man in the chair, woman in the chair, or maybe Luke's going to be able to do it on the run, like on the move. He'll have like portable versions, or Mary's going to have picked up enough to be able to do it. I don't know. Maybe Sophie will do it, but then she's also action based, so I am intrigued about that. Black Mask was dealt with. I actually think I love how it didn't dominate the episode, if that makes sense. Like, obviously it did, like the Batman was running around, but I love that this episode was character driven. It was about Ryan learning to believe in herself, Ryan being able to, at the end of the day, stand up and say, I believe in me now. You know, I see myself not as some beaten down, worthless person who's going to go back into the system again and again. I see that I have always been caring, I have always been smart, I have always been brave, and I am a good person. I adore that. That makes me so happy. And when she was like, I'm Batwoman, that was everything. Or call me Batwoman, or whatever she said. It was just, she's finally believing in herself, finally believing she's worthy of it. And I think, in a way, having that belief in herself made it that she could have given it up to Kate, and she'd have missed it. She'd have felt that hole, but she'd have kept her family, kept the people around her. I think she would have been able to give it up and still maintain her belief in herself, whereas like even an episode before she wouldn't have done. Her letter inspiring the people to stand up, it really reminds me of the season of Arrow where Oliver, you know, when it's, oh, Damien Dark, I think, he inspires the people to fight back too. But I like that this wasn't even just getting them out on the streets to fight or anything, it was just simply, don't give in to fear, you are stronger than this. And so his entire plan, even if the next day Roman Sionis had turned up with his private army, they would have been like, okay, cool, yeah, we'd like legal stuff, please. Now, yeah, the Gotham PD, we know it's not well. We know that a lot of them are corrupt and with a black mask. Gotham as a city does need that kind of change, because you're never going to change the tone of the city being corruption and violence if the people meant to stop it are also violent. We got rid of the crows, which is a good step, but the GCPD also needs to make that step too. But I love that Ryan was able to inspire them to, and you know, they put the symbol of the bat in their windows to show that they're not afraid, that they believe in Ryan, they love her. Batwoman, obviously I don't know it's Ryan, but that they believe that they are strong enough to fight for themselves as well. And the message on the radio of, you know, we love you, come back, was everything. And we've managed to re-put together the suit. We've got our Bat team stronger than ever. So for Ryan, I am so incredibly proud of the journey her character has come on this season. We saw her kind of quite lost with all that rage, a desire to do good and to help people, but also all that anger and rage and pain, and knowing that she had been abused, misused by the system, and kind of was being treated like a criminal with no chance of anything else. And yet we saw her fight, acknowledge that, accept that, work through it, fight through it, and become the best version of herself. I'm just so proud of Ryan, and I'm so excited to see where she goes next in her journey with Mary and Luke and just with the city. Obviously we've got the Batman villain, Poison Ivy, Penguin's Kane, like all that kind of stuff out in the open free. That is very scary. I'm stressed about that, but I suppose that's going to open the door for new villains to kind of pick that up and do stuff with it, and who knows what kind of fun, terrifying adventures we're going to get in the next season. This season, I'm kind of a little bit sad that I felt like in season 1 they were sort of hinting at Mary and Luke maybe becoming romantic, and then this season they very much put the brakes on that, so I'm not going to keep harping on about it. It would have been lovely, I think they would have suited in a very sweet way, but I also think if that's not the way the show wants to go, I'm cool with it. It doesn't need to have romances every second, but they were kind of hinting at it, and I love their friendship either way, so I'm just happy to continue to see that grow. So Luke, he has gone through quite the journey this season, but he is also coming out a stronger, better, more content with himself version of himself. Same with Mary. So we have Alice is in prison, Jacob is in prison for helping her. I do wonder, given all the corruption that kind of came about with the GCPD and everything, if anything's going to happen with that. Are we just kind of not going to have the Kanes in it next season? Because, you know, Ryan is now Batwoman, we've kind of, they're not going to be a central part. Now, I can understand if they're not going to be like the central part of the show anymore because Batwoman is Ryan Wilder, she's no longer Kate Kane. But I do want to still, obviously Mary's family are the Kanes, so we still need to, I do want, you know, to know what happens to Jacob Kane. I do think that, I don't know that he necessarily deserves prison time, but then he was head of an organisation that wasn't great, so maybe it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I would like Alice to get to see Alice feel bad about what she did. I do believe her when she was beginning to apologise to Ryan that she was feeling that, but it's a whole lot more than just one person. There are people that she has directly murdered. Like, she's got a lot of a journey to go on, and I wouldn't mind, I would like to be on that journey with her. And I definitely want to see Kate again. I'm so thankful she's back, and I can totally understand her impulse to travel, because she was always a free spirit, but also just the idea of her wanting to find Bruce, to figure out where he's gone, to see if he needs help, to be that, because when she was lost and people kind of assumed that there was no way of finding her, she was found. She's kind of returning that favour while also putting to bed the demons of her past with Beth. I think that is a really positive way forward for Kate, but I really do hope we're going to get to see her again. I don't want that to be kind of it for Kate. And like, I'll be totally fine if it's just she pops up here and there, but I think she needs to visit Gotham, and ideally in the long run I'd want her to join the team and maybe take on another identity. I don't know, she could be a superhero with us. I really want her to come back, and I want her to be with Sophie, but I do feel like this episode kind of was almost putting the Kanes to bed, like kind of being like, tick like the case, like we've told that story, or we've reached kind of a conclusion with that story, and I'm hoping it's just for now, because I'm more than happy to move away from it for a while, but I do want to keep revisiting it, so I'm excited. And who knows, we'll probably get the trailer for season 3 and Alice will be at the forefront of it, Kate will be back in the second episode, who knows, but I am just excited to see where they all go. Sophie, also I haven't touched on yet. I am proud of her that last season we saw her coming to terms with who she was as a person, with her sexuality, and facing against her mother. That might have been this season, I can't remember now. But, you know, Sophie coming to terms with who she is. This season we saw her fully comfortable with that, knowing who she was, dealing with the loss of Kate, the realisation of Kate being Batwoman, but also really dealing with the world she had fought so hard to be part of, the Crows. And I'm so proud of how, like, her journey from the beginning of season 1 to here. Like, at the beginning of season 1, I liked Sophie, but I couldn't ship her with Kate. I was just desperate for her to start realising who she was, and now she's more confident. Like I said, this season has actually just got every single character to a better place within themselves. Even Jacob Kane, even Alice, you know, all of them have reached a point where they are better versions of themselves than they were when we first met them. They are stronger, they are more believing in the goodness within them, or the capability to have emotions and love in one person's case, but they are all doing better than they ever did, and I'm so excited to see where this show goes next. I feel like I've just waffled a lot in a circular motion, but basically I hope we see Kate again. I hope we get to find out what happens with Jacob. I hope we get to see kind of Beth returning in some form or another. But more than anything, I'm excited to see what Ryan, Luke and Mary and Sophie get up to next season. If you've been watching the season with me, I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Reminder, you can find the unedited version on Patreon. If you're not already my patron or anybody else's, I would wait until the first of the month, just because that's how Patreon works. Because otherwise you can get people who sign up on the 15th, then leave on the 20th and don't pay at any point, and then it's kind of... So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching.